We are at one of my favorite spots in the city of Elgin. We're at the Elgin Public Museum, and the lady in charge, the director, Sherry Blazier, is here. Sherry, how are you today?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Jeff?
Oh, we're looking forward to a great summer. When we think of you, you've got things lined up, don't you?
We do, and Lord's Park is really the place to be this summer. The pool is open for the first time in 5 years.
We took a dip earlier today.
Not me. The zoo is open, and there's a brand new year-old bison over there joining Dakota. Her name is Buffy, so if you haven't seen her yet, you really need to go see her. And the museum has expanded hours instead of just weekends. In the summer, we're open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 4. So there's so much you can do out here at Lord's Park, not to mention that it's just beautiful.
No question about that. You really, the summer programs you put on, you see a different clientele, you see more adults, don't you?
We do, and we see families together because it's parents with kids and it's grandparents with kids, so it's great to have families.
Have you added some special intriguing display lately?
Well, topical to this summer, although kind of pooped out in Elgin, the cicada invasion that never really quite happened. Our board director, Judy, who is very artistic, created a nice cicada display upstairs. So it might be the only place in Elgin you can see a cicada after all the...
That'll bring the crowd out because they want to see those guys, don't they?
Well, yes, people who live where they have a billion of them are saying they're tired of it, but people in Elgin are still saying, I wanted to see just one or two, and they haven't. So.
In some cities, like my hometown of Lisle, you cannot take an afternoon nap. There's so much noise out there.
I've heard that, yeah.
They really are loud, and the holes that they dig out and come up are incredible.
I did see some exoskeletons right outside the doors here where they shed their outer skin, not skin, but, and then that was it. I never actually saw a live cicada, just the exoskeletons.
And we have both the 17-year and the 13-year. Remind us your summer hours.
We expand from just being Saturday and Sunday to being Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 4, and that goes through Labor Day.
Great for the whole family, is what we said earlier.
Right, and small admission fee, but it's not going to kill anybody.
Can't go wrong here.
$3 adults, $2 kids 3 to 12, and seniors over 60, free for museum members, kids under 3, and those wonderful people who have senior access passes from Elgin Township. And if you don't, go there and get one.
All right.
If you're 60 plus, you can get one of those.
She said seniors over 60, and look right at me. Get in free. All right. Well, we want to congratulate you. We want to congratulate you on just a wonderful place this has become after it was in limbo for a while, and that a great awards night that you can be so proud of.
It was fantastic.
Can we peek at your big award? We'll show that later.
That's the one is on the wall, but mine's home.
Jeremy's camera's looking at it right now. Yeah. All right. Well, anything else for us?
Just come on out here, enjoy this summer. We have, the museum does programs through the generous sponsorship of Friends of Lord's Park Zoo. We do most Tuesdays, Adventures in the Zoo, 11 to 12:30. It's a different topic every time. And then on alternating Fridays, Judy does Nature in Your Neighborhood, which is a story time and a craft for younger kids.
Wonderful.
And then we have these fantastic Uncaged in the Zoo presentations, which is live animal presentations, and I'll run over July's. On July 6th, we have Wings and Talons Raptors. They will have live owls and falcons. And on July 13th, it's Deb the Frog Lady. And July 27th is a program called Incredible Bats. And yes, they have bats, but they have a lot of other animals, and their big star is Rico the Sloth. So those programs, you can find out this information by checking out our Facebook page is my recommendation of what works best. Just to go
what
to
a
Facebook.
Summer you apply. I don't think I've ever seen a live falcon. Congratulations.
Oh, it's wonderful. And those birds you can't really touch, but you can get very close to them. Some of these other animals, like the sloth, I think you can actually pet.
The treasures are endless right here. Elgin Public Museums, thank you very much, Sherry.
Thank you, Jeff.
And that's
always a pleasure.
Oh, we are always delighted to see you, of course. We'll see you at the museum. Everybody out there, bye-bye.
Bye.
We are delighted to be at the famous Lord's Park Zoo, coming our way with the crew leader, Mike Adams. Boy, what a great place this is.
Welcome.
You've got excitement. You're already open, and you had great crowds so far in the early year with the zoo being open.
Yeah, we've had a pretty good turnout for the first month. It's been pretty steady people coming to see everybody.
And they get to see the tour, and I know we'll talk about the great new bison in just a little bit, but you've got elk and everything out here.
Yeah, we've got 5 elk that have been here for a while now, and we've got a handful of deer. And then for our farm zoo, we've got cows, sheep, pigs, alpacas, and miniature horses and miniature donkey.
I love the zoo itself. We saw when the workers really having a good time with the young pigs.
Yeah, our staff likes hanging out with the animals and spending some good time in the pens with them.
We were diving in a little bit. That's fun. Must be a great place to work.
It is. It's my favorite part of my job is being over in the zoo.
And you're always in charge of all the food, aren't you?
Oh, I wish.
No.
Yes, we maintain a strict diets on all of our animals. We measure out all their feeds. They are fed specific diets for each animal. We are very strict with our feed.
You opened up in June, and of course, now you're open till August 11th.
August 11th is our last day we're open this year.
All right. Well, it sounds great. That's great. What are the hours?
During the week, we're open 11 to 3, and then on the Saturday and Sunday, we're open noon to 4.
On this particular time, gosh, they've come from all over the place, Pingree Grove and points unknown, haven't they?
Yes, we get them from all over the suburbs. People come out to see our zoo.
It's great. We dropped your name and they were flowing in.
Yeah.
And look, I got this badge right here. I'm an official zoo man. Let's talk about the new acquisition. There's a great story behind Buffy, the new bison.
So a ranch out in Colorado, Diamond Tail Ranch, reached out to me earlier this year. They've got an 800-count herd. They had a young one separate from the herd right after she was born, and they hand-fed her and bottle-fed her to keep her healthy, but she wouldn't go back with the herd. So they needed to find a safe place for her to move. They did some research and looked into us, saw we had lost bison, looked at our facilities, and they offered to donate her to us.
So they saw you online and said, great looking place?
Yeah, they found us online and saw that we had lost bison. They looked at all of our facilities, and then they reached out. We had a couple conversations to begin with, and they were super happy with everything that we were talking about.
You told us Buffy, before she got here, she was like sleeping on the steps.
Yeah, so she was, they have an actual ranch, and she would just be sleeping outside the buildings. When they'd wake up in the morning. She'd just be laying there waiting for them.
The other one.
Yeah, she was much more of a people bison than a bison.
But now here with Dakota, they're looking at each other. They've been comfortable, haven't they?
They've been doing really good. They walk the fence line together every day. They lay near each other. They're still separated by pen, but they're spending time together.
As we speak, Dakota is protective of her.
Yes. When we're in there with Buffy, Dakota gets a little more vocally. She's not aggressive, but she's making noise and watching us.
Did Buffy come with the name Buffy?
Buffy came, yeah, she was named by the ranch, Buffy.
Right.
So that is her name.
So that's going to be great.
Yes.
How much does she weigh right now?
She's about 600 pounds at 1 year old.
How big will she get?
Probably the same as Dakota, so right around 15 to 1,600 pounds.
Whoa, that's a lot. That's great. Dakota's now how old? Eight?
Yep. She was born in 16.
And that was named, we had a contest to name Dakota.
Yes, correct.
And the mayor made the call on that a few years ago.
Yes.
That's great. Well, this is a great place to work, isn't it?
It is. This is the best.
I know the place is not bad.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly appreciate that. The crowd has been coming in from all over, and really early in the summer, it's been wonderful.
It has been. It's been a great turnout. I love people coming out to enjoy our facilities, get to see animals up close that you don't normally get to see anywhere.
Yeah.
So I love this, and people enjoying it.
We're getting a peek at a couple of elks behind us. How old are these guys behind us?
So 2 of them are about 12 now, and the other one is about 10.
How long do they live?
20 years, give or take.
They love it here, don't they?
They do.
They've got incredible space.
Plenty of space. They got all the shade, and they got a creek running right through their place.
Where are the deer?
So the deer are over here. You won't see them too much. They like to hide and lay low in the grass. Yeah, all the time.
Stay cool for the summer?
Yeah.
All right. Well, usually we see outside, we see the deer everywhere.
Yes,
but here they said we're protected.
They want to lay down and be in shade and not be seen by people.
All right. Did we leave anything out? We love it here.
Yeah.
Again, the hours. Tell me those hours.
So the hours, Monday through Friday, 11 to 3, and then Saturday and Sunday, noon to 4.
You always got something going on. They can win this tag.
So we got the scavenger hunts for the kids. 5 days a week or so, they do different programs that they have, whether they're bringing in other animals or doing presentations on stuff or music groups.
This is just ideal, so we'll tell everybody to come on out this summer because you don't want to miss it. It's a short summer, but we can really pack a lot of deer.
And it's 100% free. You come in and do whatever you want for free here. Just come hang out.
It's the famous Lord's Park Zoo. We're known all over. If they know us in Colorado.
Yeah, I was going to say they found us and contacted me, so yes.
Well, Mike Adams, we appreciate all your great effort with that, and we'll be back a little bit later this summer to maybe have those two together.
Sounds good.
All right?
Yep. Have a nice day.
You'll make that happen?
We will. Hopefully,
all right.
Hopefully very soon.
All right. Well, I got to earn my tag, so I got to find a couple more animals here. We're going to find the deer, but we appreciate it. It's a great visit here to the Lord's Park Zoo. Thanks, Mike Adams. Delighted talking with Kristen Youngmeyer. Kristen, we're outside, beautiful day. Tell me your title for the City of Elgin.
My name is Kristen Youngmeyer, and I am the Sustainability Analyst for the City of Elgin.
You are official. We're talking about the city's tree planting program.
Yes.
This is great information for residents. Tell me about that.
Sure. So the program's been around for a few years now. Residents, homeowners can request a free tree from the city. It's free to participate.
So cost is nothing.
It's nothing.
Yes.
Yes. All they need to do is go on the city website. There is a form. It's pretty quick to fill out. There's a list of trees they can choose from, and they just hit submit. The city has 2 plantings throughout the year, a spring and fall.
Wow.
Yeah.
You've been with us for about almost a year now. This has really caught on lately because we recently had all the pipes put in. We changed out the old pipes so folks realized they knocked down a couple trees in the front yard. They called you, didn't they?
Correct. And yes, so they can request a tree in their tree bank or parkway right away. That's that area that's adjacent to your home between the sidewalk
Yeah.
and the street.
We kind of pride ourselves in being a tree city, don't we?
We do. And the city's been a tree city for decades
Yeah.
now. Yes.
And what's your favorite tree?
My favorite tree, I really like a good oak.
Oh, a solid oak. That's what we love as well. We're solid oak, aren't we?
Yeah.
There's no question about that. Well, certainly, we need more information about the tree planting program. How would we do that?
Sure. You just go on the city's website. You can find more information on the sustainability page, or you can just search on the city's website for
great.
the tree planting program.
We're at the Civic Center Plaza right now, and most of these trees are new. Did you have anything to do with these new trees behind us?
Unfortunately, I just started.
They were up just before you, weren't they?
Yes, yes.
This is beautiful because we didn't have these great trees here,
Yeah.
and this is an example of what we can put in our front yard, isn't it?
Exactly, yes.
All right, well, we love that. So we are proudful of our trees, and congratulations. Where do you go to school?
At Luther College for my undergrad and Ohio State for grad school.
Oh, my heaven, she's a Buckeye. They're Buckeye trees, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, those are-
It all goes together just like that. No question about that. So, Kristen, we appreciate the information, and good luck on all the trees, and congratulations on a good, and you love Elgin, don't you?
I do. It's a beautiful community, a lot of opportunity, great residents. Yeah, I'm loving it here.
All right, it's down, and the trees you love as well.
Yeah.
Kristen, thanks a lot. We appreciate that, and now we know all about the tree planting program. We are with Danny Flores, who's the Community Relations Specialist for the Elgin Police Department. Danny, we're in the month as we approach beginning to talk about National Night Out.
Correct.
And it's going to be this year on August 6th. Tell me about National Night Out.
So National Night Out is a nationwide event where communities across the country come together and engage with law enforcement. And the whole purpose of it is for communities and neighborhoods to stay actively involved with law enforcement, creating relationships so that we can prevent crime.
Sure. And we've been doing this for more than 25 years, so
Over
we know how to
25
do
years.
it. The nation does it, as you said, as well.
Correct.
But Elgin, we do it right, don't we?
Oh, our officers, the community, the city, they do a phenomenal job putting all these parties across our city together. Yeah.
That's wonderful. It's going to take place on that August 6th. What are the hours?
So the hours are 6 to 8 p.m. Anybody who wants to be involved in the city of Elgin, they can host, they can fill out the form. If they go on our either website, they go on our social media, Elgin Police Department social media, they can get the form there.
That's wonderful. And when they do that, they'll have a council member and personnel coming their way, won't they?
If you sign up, yes, before June 30th, what we do is we'll try to have a city dignitary, city official, we'll have mascots, we'll have some of our explorers there, we'll have an officer there as well. So what we want to do is make sure that we visit, for the most part, as much as we can, all of the parties that sign up before June 30th.
Wonderful. We always talk about Officer Alva, a rope officer, on Spring. You're on Spring.
I am,
He
yes.
brings out what seems like the entire east side or more.
Yes, Officer Alva does a phenomenal job. There's a lot of great people in his community, and with all the community partners, right, that come together to support that. It's last year we had close to 2,000
Wow.
people at that
We
one.
were there. Wow.
But the number don't matter. You can do one as small as 5, 10, 15, 20 people. We want everybody to participate. It doesn't need to be as big as that.
Yeah.
But we want you to be creative and sign up.
Yeah, maybe you could break a new record, get
Exactly.
2,000 plus.
Exactly.
Also, this year, with 51, as we call it, that's opening up, and you're going to do something there.
At DuPage Court, downtown. Yes, Officer Gallagher is doing a National Night Out party there downtown. We believe that DuPage Court is going to be open by then. It hasn't been
great.
open in a while, so that one is going to be brand new. We're looking forward to that one. There's going to be a lot of great stuff happening on that one, so make plans, be there.
So we're everywhere. Tell me what you think this means to the community.
Oh, well, one, it allows the police department to to engage in safe conversation and to come together, right, with all the neighborhoods to prevent crime.
And also, when you guys go out, like the mayor goes out, he has a hot dog everywhere, doesn't he? Everyone's got something.
Exactly. So please engage. We are looking forward to it. If you have any questions, give us a call. Come visit us. Come ask for me, Danny Flores, here at the Elgin Police Department, and I will be more than gladly to answer any questions.
What would be your direct number?
My direct number, you can call me at 224-324-9581. 224-324-9581.
You do that well. It's going to be, as we mentioned, August 6th, 6 to 8. Did we leave anything out? We're ready for it.
No, we are ready. We're excited, and we can't wait, man. August 6th, 6 to 8 p.m. Every party. If you do not want to host one, please attend one in your neighborhood.
Oh, that's well said. So again, we've got the great gala that always goes on with Officer Alva. So, and you'll be there at that one, won't you? You'll be everywhere.
I'm going to be in pretty much all of them. That's in my street, but I'm going to be in all of them this year.
All of them. He's going to put on 10 pounds on the night. Anything else for us, officer?
No, just thank you so much for being a part of what's happening here in the city, and we're excited.
Danny, we appreciate that, and we're ready, aren't we?
We are.
Let's go right here. Come on. 1, 2, 3. National Night Out. Hey! On a beautiful day in Elgin, it's time for our summer session. We're looking at summer and the activities going on here, Mayor Captain, for this great summer, and things look great, don't they?
It is. We have a lot of things going on this summer, and with us today is Amanda Harris. Amanda Harris does a lot of duties in the city of Elgin. One includes working with special events and helping coordinate that, as well as being part of the Cultural Arts Commission. And I think we had a really successful June. I've heard great things about the Memorial Day event and the Foxtrot, and also we had a little blank out there. But we had a couple of great events this June that worked out pretty well. The Gay Pride Parade. That's why I blanked out, because it rained. The other days were beautiful for the event, and the Gay Pride Parade got rained out, but it still went on. Wow. And I think that's turned out to be pretty successful as well. So Amanda's here to give us a little bit of an update on what we're going to see for the summer.
You've already been busy already, so we got more and big things to follow.
Oh yes, more, always more. So we've got Summers in the Park, Summer's always in the park. We've got movies in the park and concerts in the park happening, and Shakespeare in the park. We've got movies on the lawn happening right here in the Hemmons South Lawn, which is going to be really fun. All of that is free and open to the public. It's going to be great. Obviously, we've got the 4th of July parade with the pet parade happening just around the corner here. Yeah, lots and lots of fun stuff.
You always enjoy, and our backdrop here is great. We've certainly refurbished this here between Hemmons and City Hall.
Exactly, and that was, it was always thought that this would be some kind of an event space. And we do use that. We had an event down here exactly with our memorial service for the police department, and we talk about things that are going to do different spots in Elgin. So we want to include everybody. I know Amanda can talk about some of the changes that have happened, but we started to include Lord's Park more this year than in the past, and I think that's going to make a significant difference for people.
All right, Amanda, Lord's Park beckons.
Yeah, so this year we've added a Lord's Park concert series to the lineup for concerts in the park. That's more of a kind of acoustic sets, but so we have concerts happening there. You can go to the website to check out what those are, but those for July, we only have one in July. That's July 11th, and that one is Tunes with Tim, and that is geared towards kids and families, and it's going to be great.
I saw a ukulele concert, if I can say that, last year. That was great.
Yes, it was great. Yeah, the ukulele trip. Yeah, no, it was new. Yeah, we're really excited about that.
So you always discover great talent like that, don't you?
Yeah, we try to bring in something that's different every year. You know, we have some local favorites that we always bring back, but every year we try to bring in some new stuff too. We try to bring new folks to Elgin to show them a little bit about what Elgin has.
They always love the venues, don't they?
They do, yeah, they do. They love coming here.
That's great. Can you play an instrument, Mayor?
I cannot. It's a long story, but I'll tell you why not. Maybe someday off camera. One of the things, I think we have some changes coming, and we had the end of summer bash, and there's some different approaches that we're going to take this year, and I think it's always good. That brings people back, gives them something new to look forward to, and I know parents, when they look and say, well, I took our kids there last year, in the last 3 or 4 years, and it's the same thing anymore, we're not going back. So you got to change things up a little bit and make it a little bit exciting and a little different, and Amanda's been doing a great job with that.
Yeah, you're always searching for new talent, huh? Don't you?
We do, yeah. It's we're really lucky. I have such an amazing group of humans that we work with, and so Into Summer Bash is it's kind of a fever dream, if you will. So this year the theme is Candyland.
Really?
Yeah. So we're working with Fred Wims, who's the artistic director.
Oh, he's going to create some
Nightmare.
stuff, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a crazy person.
Yes.
We're really excited about it.
He's very extremely talented.
He's so talented. So we have him on our team with us, with the folks at the Hemmons, as well as a bunch of other people. So we're building a giant immersive Candyland for the Into Summer Bash, and then we'll have the drone show is coming back. Ooh. That was a huge hit last year, so that's coming back as well.
And folks see this area here as well, they're getting a good look at the new part of the Hemmons, aren't they now?
Yes, they are.
Outstanding.
They're getting a look at the outside, and they're the north end of the building is the one that's primarily under construction, but that's a big event location for us as well. I think a couple of the things you just briefly touched on. Amanda, what happens when it rains? And what do we do? And what if people want to know, is the program on? Is it off? Do I drive 10 miles to find out that it's canceled? How do we find out that information? And what do we do when it does rain?
You can't blame Tom Skilling anymore either.
You can't, no. Such a good question. So for the most part, checking Facebook is the easiest way to find out. So if it's an event hosted by the city, we were going to post in the event on Facebook as well as the website. So we try to get it out there as quickly as possible. But if it's an event that's hosted by an outside entity and we're just there to help, we try to share that information as well. So like you said, for Pride, it rained, but they decided to go ahead and go anyway.
They were troopers. You were there, Mayor, weren't you?
I was.
They were troopers.
And I got wet, I can tell you that. I think one thing that's important, we've had discussions in the past, and we always are concerned about public safety. Mm-hmm. So if there's a danger of a major storm or electrical storms and those kind of things, we may just say, hey, this is all done, and we're going home. And going through that discussion, and I know people get upset. They've made plans, and people have worked on programs for many, many months to get things happen. But our number one concern is the safety of the people that are there. So we'll do that, and I'm never ashamed to say that I'm not. It doesn't bother me a bit. I want to make sure people are safe and get home safe. That's the most important thing at the end of the day.
And this year we saw it just recently at the Foxtrot. The fire department with that great truck they have is at all these events.
Exactly.
And waiting.
And I tried to borrow that for my vacation, and they told me I couldn't do that. I thought this would be a good thing. I could try it out, put a few miles on it. But it's a great thing to have there, and it's a staging station for people, and it makes people safer. Very, very, very important.
Comforting to see it in business right there.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh,
Amanda, and what are we planning to do here? We have some things we wrap up the summer. We have an event that just started a few years ago we started, I believe, from a grassroots effort from our Latino community and our Hispanic community.
Yeah.
And tell us about that, what we plan for that this year.
Yeah, so last year we had Canta con Orgullo, so that was in September. This year we've rebranded a little bit, so it's coming back as La Fiesta de Elgin. So that will be September 13th and 14th.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's going to be a big one. So that will start here on Friday at the Civic Center Plaza. So we'll have our Friends of Masons partners, the Gilboa Public Library, lots of other partners. And then on Saturday we'll be down at Festival Park where we'll have fireworks and a giant display of live music and interactive props that are going to be there for a few weeks.
Wonderful.
It's gonna be great.
Again, if folks haven't seen Civic Center Plaza here, they're in for a treat.
They certainly will be, and I think these are some of the things that we start to feed off of things that are successful, and then things that don't work out so well, we'll move on.
What's your favorite event?
I really like the 4th of July parade, and I really like it because the kids get out and see it. And
you get a lot of candy too, don't you?
Yeah, and sticky hands. And, and I think it's one of those things that the kids really enjoy, and we have probably 10,000 people or so every year that come out and are loyal. They get out early, and it's free. Weather is usually pretty good, and can be
never been rained out since it started in '97.
But it can get pretty steamy. But I think it's an important event for the city, and it shows the unity of the city. We all sit down and enjoy the 4th of July, and we're expanding that a little bit too with some other things that are new part of the parade, and maybe you can talk about that.
You're holding out on this.
Oh yeah, the pet parade. We're so excited. Yeah, we've got the pet parade that's starting at the beginning, so it's along the parade route. It starts at 8:30, and you can register online at elginil.org.
Okay. Is your pooch in it?
No.
Do you want to be?
I have one that'll walk and one that won't.
Wow.
But here's a question for Amanda. That what if I step on something? Are we offering paper towels?
There's always a backup pair of
I
shoes
always
from
worry
there.
about that with horses and things like that.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Don't worry, we've got a cleanup crew going behind the pets. Don't worry.
We have the
We've got-
Jesse White tumblers too, don't we?
We do, Jesse White tumblers
great.
and the Actors Gymnasium coming in from Chicago and a bunch of other fun stuff.
The mayor always goes along. You participate with Jesse White, don't you?
I do. I try to. Yeah. Not quite as
They
nimble
jump
as I.
over you.
Not quite as nimble as I used to be. But no, and that's always a great thing, and people love it. So that's what we'll continue to do, and that's what the city should be about in the summertime.
Wonderful. We're down to about 30 seconds. Anything else we need to know?
Just if anybody has any questions or wants to find information, you can always check the city's Facebook page, but always go to elginil.org/special events. You can also find it on the city's homepage.
All right. And Mayor, you're prepped for the summer, aren't you?
I'm ready, and we will look forward to seeing people this summer, and let's all get out and enjoy this weather. You know, it's a little bit, we had some problems during COVID, and it kind of restricted what we did. Let's enjoy the summer.
All right, we will. We appreciate that. Great work, my dear.
Thank you very much.
And Mayor, as always.
Thank you, Jeff. We'll see you next month.
All right, that's going to be our summer segment. So we'll see everybody at these great events here in Elgin.
Amiguitos, súper emocionadas para estar aquí en un zoológico de Elgin. En sí, realmente, quizás muchos no sepan que existe un zoológico aquí, pequeñito, pero aquí existe. Quiero presentarles a un amigo que en sí realmente nos va a decir un poquito de todo, vas a darnos un poquito. Víctor nos va a platicar lo que es el zoológico, pero primeramente, ¿qué haces aquí en la ciudad, Víctor?
Sí, yo trabajo aquí para la ciudad, estoy en los parques y recreaciones y hago un poquito de todo, estoy encargado del programa de pickleball, de los...
Pickleball, ¿qué es pickleball? Porque muchos, es algo nuevo, pickleball es nuevo.
Sí, es como un deporte como combinado de tenis, badminton, y es un deporte que se juega con
unas pelotitas chiquitas con una raqueta más o menos.
una raqueta y...
Como ping pong también.
Todo.
Como un ping pong grande, yo creo.
Y se juega ahí como en los campos de tenis.
Oh, ok.
Y
¿Es afuera? ¿Que lo juegan?
Afuera o adentro y todo eso.
Okay. ¿Vienen contigo para pedir a alquilarlo?
Ustedes pueden ir al centro. Durante los meses de octubre a mayo es cuando tenemos ahí abierto, pero durante el verano pues vienen aquí a jugar en los parques.
Ah, ok.
Sí.
¿Y qué más rentas?
Yo hago las rentas ahí del Fieldhouse, del centro. Hacemos torneos y todo eso, prácticas de básquetbol, lo que sea. O también estoy encargado de las becas que tenemos para la ciudad, para las familias que necesitan ayuda financieras.
O sea, el caso, ¿qué quiere decir esas becas? ¿Son para qué, en qué ayuda?
Ayuda para que puedan usar ese dinero si cualifica una familia para cualquier programa, membresía o pase que nosotros ofrecemos.
Si en el caso no pueden pagar por una membresía, pueden ir a aplicar. ¿Y
Sí.
qué reglamentos hay? O sea, ¿para cuándo es la fecha? ¿Pueden aplicar aún?
Durante todo el año.
Okay.
Pueden ser comenzando el año o al fin del año, nomás que tengan en cuenta que es más una vez al año y se les da $125 para las familias que necesitan ayuda. Y ya si los requisitos son, tienes que vivir aquí en Elgin y debes que tener documentos que enseñen que ustedes necesitan ayuda.
Realmente es algo que me encanta, no sabía eso, que en sí ayudan si al caso quieren hacer una actividad los niños o tener membresía en sí, lo que es en el Center de Elgin, que es donde hacen ejercicio. Hay esa beca, pueden aplicar y realmente nada más traigan y pueden pedirle información a Víctor, que les va a ayudar, que le vamos a poner información aquí para que sepan cómo comunicarse con él, porque realmente creo que es algo muy importante para que todos puedan participar, hacer actividad y jugar pickleball. Yo no he jugado pickleball todavía, es que todavía me falta por hacerlo. Y dinos así un poquito, porque estamos en un zoológico aquí de Lord's Park. Es algo nuevo que realmente no es nuevo, han estado aquí por mucho tiempo, pero tienen a un miembro aquí muy, muy nuevo. ¿Cómo se llama?
Se llama Buffy.
¿Y qué es Buffy?
Buffy es un bisonte que tiene un año, pesa más o menos como 600 libras.
Es un baby de 600 libras, híjole.
Es un bebé chiquito,
Sí.
pero sí viene...
Ni tan chiquito, no digas eso, porque eso está enorme.
Sí, viene aquí, fue donado a nosotros de una granja que se llama Diamond Ranch y está más o menos ahí de Fort Collins, Colorado.
Viene de Colorado, tenemos un bebé de Colorado para que vengan a verlo. No está tan chiquito como dice, pero sí está comparado a los otros, realmente sí está.
Sí, y es muy juguetona. Si les gusta, cuando se le dice su nombre, viene hacia ti y juega contigo y todo eso. Sí, es un animal, un animal que es buen para aquí a la granja.
Oh, qué bueno. Y luego hay otro, porque tienen otros también aquí,
sí,
¿no?
Tenemos Decora, que es otro bisonte que tenemos aquí, pero los otros animales que tenemos aquí tenemos como vacas, ovejas, gatos, venados, bisontes, alces, alpacas, y más o menos esos son unos de los animales que tenemos aquí, más o menos.
¿El parque ha estado abierto en sí desde cuándo? Para que las personas vengan y puedan venir a caminar.
Sí, el parque está disponible para los residentes de aquí de Elgin de 11 de la mañana a 3 de la tarde, los lunes a viernes, y de sábado a domingos de 12 de la tarde a 4 de la tarde.
¿Hay algún costo para la entrada?
No, es gratis. Es gratis. Vengan aquí y disfruten este zoológico que tenemos aquí para ustedes.
¿Y qué planes tiene en sí aquí el zoológico para después? ¿Qué van a estar haciendo?
Sí, son los planes para este año. Estamos en búsqueda, estamos explorando, sí, perdón. Nuevos bisontes. Estamos buscando un bisonte más, mejor para este año, y también tenemos 4 venados más para el otoño más o menos. Estamos en búsqueda en eso.
Van a traer más animalitos, aseguren que vengan a ver los que están aquí porque se me hacen bien bonitos. No están encercados, no tengan miedo, no los van a venir a pisotear ni van a jugar con ustedes todavía. Porque la verdad no se me toca jugar mucho con el bisonte. Una pachurrón y ahí quedamos bien planchaditos.
Sí. No, pero sí, estos son los animales que tenemos aquí, que vengan a disfrutar. Yo sé que muchas personas no saben que tenemos esto aquí, pero es un lugar que puedes tener una experiencia familiar con tu familia y todo eso.
Sí, se presta en sí para venir a caminar y ver qué está alrededor, y luego en sí hay una pista que pueden caminar afuera. Es que es el tiempo de que estemos afuera disfrutando en el parque, ¿qué más aprovechar, verdad? Sí. Víctor, ¿y qué más haces en sí en la ciudad para ayudar a promover todo esto?
Ustedes pueden visitar nuestras páginas de Facebook. Sí. Está bajo el nombre de Lords Park, Elgin, Illinois. Sí. Y también en nuestra página de la ciudad.
El enlace lo vamos a poner aquí para que realmente sepan dónde encontrar más información, quiénes van a estar trayendo, qué animales van a estar aquí, realmente que es importante. En sí, lo queremos que vengan a disfrutar porque es algo nuevo que están haciendo con estos animalitos que están trayendo. Van a traer aún más, es que no se los pierdan. Los esperamos aquí. ¿Dónde es?
Aquí en el Lords Park Zoo, de aquí de Elgin.
No se la pierdan, aquí los esperamos. Hasta luego.
Bye.
Hola, hola a todos, estamos ahora sí en pleno verano, listos para disfrutar todo el verano. Tenemos con nosotros Dani.
Un placer, qué bueno que pues están con nosotros, estamos listos para el verano y para lo que se viene aquí en la ciudad de Elgin, claro, sí.
Sí, ahora en sí, una de las cosas que es nacionalmente que se conoce, ¿cuál es?
Es el National Night Out, esta noche se le conoce una noche para hacer fiesta, una noche donde la comunidad de alguna manera se pone en contacto, trabaja con la policía local. Este evento sucede a través de todo el país, pero aquí en Elgin tenemos más de 25 años haciéndolo y es donde nos unimos para trabajar juntos y prevenir crimen.
Y me encanta porque en sí toda la comunidad se va juntando donde vivan. La policía en sí realmente tiene un rol muy importante en este aspecto. ¿Qué es lo que hace la policía para en sí prepararse y ayudar a las comunidades a tener este evento? Porque es muy grande, es divertido y en sí trae a la comunidad, los une y hacen muchas actividades.
Claro, la policía, nosotros, aunque somos los que de alguna manera tenemos la iniciativa, damos la oportunidad para que en todos los barrios de la ciudad, en cada vecindario, en cada comunidad, pueda haber diferentes fiestas, ¿no? Por ejemplo, tenemos una aquí en Spring Street que el año pasado tuvo casi 2,000 personas, pero luego hay otras alrededor de la ciudad que tuvieron 10, 15, 20. El número no importa, lo que importa es abrir el espacio para que diferentes personas en la comunidad se registren con nosotros. La fecha límite es junio 30 para que se puedan registrar con nosotros y nosotros de alguna manera proveerles algunos recursos para que puedan hacer sus fiestas.
¿La persona que se va a registrar es la persona que va a organizarlo en la comunidad de ellos o es que quieren participar en algún evento? ¿Qué es lo que se van a estar registrando?
Bueno, hay dos cosas. Una, la persona se puede registrar y organizar su propia fiesta, su propio evento en su vecindario, en su comunidad. Y dos, si de alguna manera quiere participar en alguna fiesta que ya está sucediendo, también pueden dejárnoslo saber.
¿Hay algún costo? Porque realmente hay muchas personas que quizás van a querer participar y si hay un costo van a tener que ponerse preparados para ese lado.
No, es totalmente gratis, no hay ningún costo por registración ni por cerrar su cuadra. Lo único que queremos es saber si la van a hacer, registrarse con nosotros para nosotros ayudarles y proveerles algunas cosas.
¿Qué requisitos tienen? O sea, van a tener que poner la fiesta, la música, comida, ¿qué es lo que se tiene que hacer?
El requisito necesito es que ellos sean creativos. Nosotros estamos animando para que la gente sea creativa, para que hagan lo que ellos quieran. Si ellos quieren tener música, hay uno que va a tener banda, hay unos que tienen mariachi, hay unos que traen baile, pueden hacer lo que ellos quieran, siempre y cuando obviamente esté dentro de sus capacidades, y la idea es que se puedan unir con otras personas en su vecindario para que puedan hacer esto.
O si van a hacer una taquiza ahí, a lo mejor todos se preparan, cada quien traiga unos tipos de tacos y luego nos invitan para ir a pachanguear.
Que sea de traje, ¿verdad? O sea, que cada quien traiga lo que pueda y lo que quiera y que nos inviten para estar ahí.
La verdad es importante, realmente comunidad, es importante que todos nos juntemos. Este es algo nacionalmente, ya tenemos muchos años haciéndolos. Aquí se ponen hasta que bailar zumba y un montón de zapateado, banda, música. Se aseguren que se preparen. ¿Qué día es exactamente?
Es agosto 6, que es un martes, es el primer martes de agosto, y es de 6 a 8 p.m. Si usted se registra antes de junio 30, nosotros vamos a llevar ahí a ese lugar una mascota, oficiales, va a haber algunos dignitarios de la ciudad, oficiales de la ciudad. Lo que nosotros queremos es que se registre para que entonces nosotros podamos planificar bien y llegar hasta su fiesta.
Y si nunca han organizado algo así, ¿ustedes les ayudan cómo organizarse?
Nosotros le podríamos ayudar, que me llamen al 224-324-9581, 224-324-9581, pregunte por Dani y nosotros le ayudamos.
Es que sí, prepárense porque realmente va a ser una gran noche para que todo el mundo disfruten, y si les faltan ahí alguna pregunta, llámenle a Dani y los esperamos a agosto 6.
Agosto 6, de 6 a 8, hay uno nuevo. En Downtown, aquí en la ciudad, ese nunca se ha hecho antes. Se está viendo DuPage Court, la están abriendo, perdón. Es algo totalmente nuevo y ahí va a haber un fiestonón. Así es que, por favor, prepárense. Si usted no hace su fiesta, véngase a la fiesta en el centro.
Que ya prepárense, los esperamos. Hasta luego. Adiós. Amiguitos, nos encontramos aquí en la ciudad con nuestro lindo amigo Gio, quien sí quiero felicitarte primeramente porque él fue una de las personas que ayudó a traer Michelada Fest, que en sí pues, fue un éxito, ¿no? ¿A poco no? Porque ahí estuvimos los dos. ¿Cómo estuvo?
Estuvo muy bien, llegaron miles de personas.
Miles, como muchísimas más que miles.
Muchísimas, sí. Tuvimos tanta gente que tuvimos que parar de dejar entrar a la gente.
Es que era bastante gente. Felicidades por ese apoyo, y la verdad la ciudad hizo un trabajo excelente, especialmente de tener seguridad, que tuvieron ustedes seguridad, tenían todo bien organizado. Claro, había líneas, pero con tanta gente, ¿cómo no vas a tener líneas para comer, para las diferentes cosas, las cervezas? Claro que todos tenían que estar ahí, ¿verdad?
Sí, es una buena cosa cuando el único problema es que tienes mucha gente.
Sí.
Y eso fue lo que ocurrió. Tuvimos demasiada gente. Y lo bueno que no sucedió nada negativo, todo estuvo bien con la seguridad de la policía.
Sí, la verdad los felicito, muchas gracias por todos comportarse, tomar, disfrutar y tener toda una convivencia en familia, que fue muy divertido. Creo que todos tuvimos un momento muy bonito, muy agradable. Ahora próximamente, Gio, nos vas a decir algo que para que la comunidad sepa que pueden hacer, porque Elgin siempre está ayudando para hacerlo más bonito aquí nuestra comunidad y participar aquí diferentes personas que viven aquí. Dinos cuál es el próximo plan que quieren hacer.
Pues mira, Elisa, tenemos un programa de árboles que regalamos gratuitamente a la gente, a la comunidad de aquí de Elgin. Este programa ya lleva unos cuantos años. Este programa tiene hasta el 15 de agosto para que la gente aplique en línea en elginillinois.gov/treeplanting. Pueden seleccionar el tipo de árboles.
Ellos pueden escoger.
Ellos pueden escoger. Tenemos 9 diferentes árboles. La cosa es que este árbol va plantado en la avenida, es en medio de la calle y la banqueta. Y la ciudad va y te lo planta y después pues tú cuidas del árbol.
Ahí le tienes que echar un poquito de agüita, si es que Dios no te manda la propia agüita que tenemos ahí, ¿verdad?
Así es, especialmente cuando primero lo plantan, hay que cuidarlos bien porque son tiernos.
¿Y ustedes dan instrucciones qué se tiene que hacer? ¿Qué tal si una persona nunca lo ha tenido, saben qué hacer?
Sí, les damos instrucciones, cuando la ciudad le planta el árbol, les damos instrucciones y las instrucciones también están en línea.
Ah, ok. Sí. Y para hacer esto tiene que hacerlo antes de agosto 15.
Sí, antes del 15 de agosto porque nada más tenemos 500 árboles y esto lo hacemos 2 veces al año. Una vez en la primavera y la otra es en el otoño. Y para que se plante el árbol en el otoño tienes que aplicar antes del 15 de agosto.
Okay. O sea, en sí, apúntense porque ya se ve la ciudad mucho más bonito y realmente creo que es algo que la ciudad nos está apoyando y es gratuitamente, ¿verdad?
Es gratuito y todos sabemos que los árboles son bien para el bien ambiental.
Sí, así lo podemos respirar, aire fresco. Es que aseguren que se pongan en, ¿cuál enlace nuevamente?
elginillinois.gov/treeplanting.
No se pierdan ese arbolito. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.